Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Little Marketing Podcast, where we share practical real-life advice for Australian small businesses. Today I thought I would chat about something that I see a lot in small businesses, and that's small business owners waiting for everything to be perfect before they put themselves out there. But what really matters, and what really drives results, is consistency. Consistency beats perfection every time. Why perfection holds small businesses back. Small businesses often delay their marketing because they want everything to look right or sound perfect. As an example, let's say there's a cafe owner. He sat on a beautiful photo of their new menu item for a week. They thought the lighting wasn't quite right and they weren't super happy with the caption. Meanwhile, their competitor down the road were posting some quick iPhone snaps daily, nothing fancy, just food on a plate. You can guess which cafe the customers kept seeing in their feed. Not the one that was waiting for perfect photos. The problem is, once you're waiting for perfect, your customers aren't hearing from you at all. Your customers aren't sitting around waiting for the most perfect post from you, the most polished photo. They just want to see and hear from you regularly so that you can stay top of mind for them. Why consistency wins? What we've seen in the industry is that consistency builds trust. If you think about it and you follow a local cafe who posts regularly about specials or events, you feel like you already know them. Versus the cafe that doesn't really post much, you'd probably just forget about them. Here's another example of a small business. A physio posts a 30-second video once a week of a simple stretch that you can do at home. It's just filmed on their phone in their clinic, no fancy edits, no fancy cameras. But over time, people in the community, they start following along. They start using the stretches and they start, sharing with their friends as well. That consistency built trust, and now when someone, pulls a muscle or has back pain, guess which physio they're going to think of. Industry examples. This type of stuff can show up across all different industries. There's tradies, so take a landscaper who posts weekly backyard progress shots. Muddy boots, unfinished photos, the lot. But people love seeing their before and afters bit by bit through their feeds. Then you have retail, so say a florist posts a nice bouquet every week. Customers, they look forward to seeing them, and then they might even pop in just to buy that arrangement as well. So like a tax accountant, they might post a tip every week. Simple and no jargon, and now their customers are saying that they went to them because they seemed approachable and friendly online. And it's actually rarely the businesses that are super polished that win. It's the ones who show up consistently online week after week. How to stay consistent. So you're probably wondering how you actually do this as a small business owner. And here are some examples. Number 1, so choose the channels that you want to focus on. You don't have to be everywhere, just pick 1 or 2 social platforms that you know your customers are on. Number 2, setting a realistic schedule, so posting even just once or twice a week is better than nothing. Number 3, so batch create, so you can create a whole month's worth of content in just a few hours. Number 4, repurpose ideas. One story can become a post, a reel, and even an email. Number 5, stop chasing perfect. Consistency is going to be polished every time. So another small business example that you could relate to, so take a small gym. They were super stressed about everything being perfect every time. They barely posted anything at all, and then they switched to 1 simple post a week, which was a simple workout. No editing, just a trainer talking you through. And then fast forward 6 months, their engagement has doubled, and then their customers are now saying that they signed up because they had super helpful tips online. So the big takeaway here is that marketing is about consistency, not perfection. And the businesses that show up regularly, even just with simple content, are the ones that are going to win in the long run. So I'll finish with one more example just to tie it all in. There's a local butcher near mine who posts the same style photo every Friday. It's a chalkboard with their weekend specials. That's it. No filters, no fancy studio shots. But their customers have actually said that they wait for that post to come up on a Friday to then decide what they want to buy for the weekend. And that's the power of consistency. So thanks again for tuning into the Little Marketing Podcast. This episode is now up on Spotify, Apple Podcasts and YouTube. So make sure that you follow along wherever you like to listen. You can also learn more by visiting our website at www.littlemarketing.com.au, or you can even send us an email at ask@littlemarketing.com.au.
Please note that all the information provided on this podcast is general in nature and is not intended to be specific advice to your individual situation. Please be sure to engage a professional for a customized approach to your business and personal circumstances.